Kushiro Grace Church is a popular wedding venue next to Kushiro Station. Although it was an Anglican church at one time, today it is part of the small station park open occasionally for tourists and events. Akan Bus Company operates a number of tourist buses around the national parks in eastern Hokkaido. Two bus routes are particularly popular: White Pirikago Bus in the winter and Pirikago Bus in the summer. Each is an 8 to 9 hour guided tour to several scenic places in Kushiro Shitsugen National Park and Akan Mashu National Park. The fare is a modest 5,600 yen or about $38. Kushiro Shitsugen Observatory is the first stop on the tour. I will return tomorrow for a longer visit. The second stop is Lake Mashu. It is a crater lake and is reportedly the clearest lake in Japan. On a day like today, its water has a unique blue tint that has come to be known as Mashu Blue. It is a very popular tourist attraction. Lake Mashu is often covered with dense fog. Tourists from all over Japan flock to the lake to experience its mysterious beauty during the brief periods when the fog lifts. Of the 3 observation decks around the lake, the first observation deck is the most widely used. It provides excellent views of Lake Mashu, Kamuishu Island in the middle of the lake, and the imposing mountains that surround the lake. Observatory 1 offers a panoramic view of Lake Mashu, reopened in 2022 as Mashu Kamui Terrace. The observation space is covered in glass to better highlight the beauty of the lake, and has special sofas with the angle adjusted to enjoy the starry night sky. The view spreading before your eyes from the terrace of the deep blue hue of Lake Mashu, Mount Kamu, and Kamuishu Island in the middle of the lake is breathtaking. You can also get a light meal at the cafe in the terrace building. It has Mashu coffee made from locally grown soybeans and soft serve ice cream made from fresh Hokkaido milk. The third stop is Ayuzen Sulphur Mountain, an active volcano in the vicinity of Kawaii Onsen. Its yellow, sulphurous vents can be viewed from a close proximity as visitors are free to walk around the steaming, smoky area. Eggs, cooked by the natural heat of the mountain, are usually on sale near the vents. It's an unforgettable experience to snack on a hard-boiled egg freshly cooked in an active volcano's vent, while watching the fumes and steam rise around you. Further refreshments are available from the Ayuzen Rest House. A few trails offer pleasant walking around the mountain. The longest path, 2.5 kilometers, leads to the visitor center of nearby Kawaii Onsen. This flat route passes through the shrub and low brush area around Ayuzen before moving into forest area in Kawaii Onsen. You can smell sulfur and hear the steam bubbling up. It is a popular tourist spot, although it can be dangerous to approach too closely. Sulfur has been a very important raw material since old times. Indigenous Ainu people used it as fire starter. The mining business started at Mount Io in 1877 and was the second largest sulfur mine in Hokkaido. A new railway was constructed to carry the product to the Kushiro port, which led to a regional development at that time. Unfortunately, the production decreased later and the business closed by the mid-1960s. The fourth stop is Lake Kushiro, Japan's largest crater lake with a circumference of 57 kilometers and a maximum depth of 125 meters. The lake's central island, Nokojima, is a stratovolcano. Volcanic gases render the lake water acidic, and it supports few fish, except in areas where inflowing streams dilute the water. Rainbow trout, which are resistant to fairly acidic water, have been artificially introduced. Along the lakeshore are several outdoor hot springs and a sand beach, with naturally heated sand and hot groundwater. Volcanic activity is still active, and when you dig the sand near the shoreline, heated water is exposed. The lake is also known as Japan's Loch Ness, after numerous reported sightings of a lake monster, dubbed Kushi by the press in 1973. The fifth stop is Lake Akan. Volcanic activity formed the lake when a lava dam was formed. The lake used to have a clarity of 8 to 9 meters in the 1930s, but pollution from local hot spring resorts has decreased the transparency to 3 to 4 meters. On the southern shore of the lake is Lake Akan Ainu Koten, Hokkaido's largest village of arts and crafts, built by the Ainu natives of Japan. It is a place that conveys the culture of the Ainu, with several Ainu handicraft shops and restaurants lined up along the road. Anytime, Ainu Time, offers guided tour programs led by local Ainu guides. You can enjoy activities such as nature walking and traditional handicraft making. The Ainu live a lifestyle that values the relationship between people, objects, and nature. They communicate with the surrounding nature when they gather plants for food, and they think of a special person when they create wood carvings and embroidery patterned on nature. The Lake Akan Ainu Theatre Ikoro gives patrons a chance to witness the traditional performance arts of the Ainu people. The tour ends at the egg. EGG stands for Evergreen Garden and is an egg-shaped indoor garden located next to the Fisherman's Wharf in Kushiro. The temperature-controlled room ensures you can enjoy the beautiful garden year-round, making it the perfect place to escape Kushiro's infamous inclement weather. The garden itself is immaculately maintained, and has information boards on each of the plants, a small water feature, stone paths, and the sound of birds chirping over speakers. Next door, and connected to EGG, is Kushiro Fisherman's Wharf MOO, or Marine Hour Oasis. On the ground floor, a seemingly endless sprawl of stalls and restaurants beckon the hungry. There are a multitude of Hokkaido products from both farm and sea. Apart from some of the freshest seafood, Kushiro's special brand of ramen is a specialty here.